Hi guys, it's Thursday, day after Christmas. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. We certainly had a white one here, and I think the ice age is back. The whole driveway is pretty much encapsulated in that much ice, about 4 inches. And I just went on over it with the snow blower. It's really rough going, but I gotta get it off, get the loose snow off, and tomorrow when the store's open, I go get a bunch of salt, try and break this up. My buddy's gonna come down with his tractor and see if he can scrape her out, because if this stays here all winter, it's gonna be a mess. Tried to get hard to get rid of the snow, and we're supposed to get 10 centimeters tonight. Just fooling around over here. I got some wood I gotta take in. It's all frozen. Oh, power just come back on. Power's been off, and I've been getting ready to paint my headers. So I got them on top of the stove, heating up. I'm gonna just an experiment, because at work I painted a couple lead pots, and they were heated up in temperature when I painted them, which were 850 degrees, and I sprayed it with the high heat ceramic paint, and that was a couple months ago, and they're holding up good. So that's what I'm going to do with these headers, try to give them a good coating. Got the bolts all here on the stove. I don't know how hot that is, but it's quite warm. You can't touch them with your bare hands, I know that. So I got them cleaned up best I could, washed them all down with wax and grease remover, and I'm just going to hang them here in a few minutes and start spraying them with the DHT flame proof header paint. So silica ceramic coating, see how it works, see how it holds up. So the black I painted on, it held up pretty good, but I want these to be silver. I got everything covered up because I was making an awful mess in here, sanding those off. So I'll be back once I start painting them, and hopefully the power stays on, because it's been on and off all day for like an hour at a time. So I'll be back here in a few minutes. Just took them off the stove, so they're really hot. See how it looks like. There's a malfunction here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but she just took the spray. Wouldn't stop. Huh. There. That was weird. There's one. Now I'll go over the second one. See if I can do this through the camera. I hope the can don't screw up again. It looks alright. Anyway, you get the drift. It's hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. This is just the first coat. I'm going to give it 3 coats altogether and heat it up in between coats. We're back on the stove cooking. I'm going to leave them there for 10 or 15 minutes and give you indication. It is, it's about 86 or so, and that's on this wall over here. It's furthest away from the stove, and it's minus 18 outside. I don't know how cold that is in Fahrenheit. There's 27 Fahrenheit in, or Celsius in here, and about 86 Fahrenheit. So it's pretty warm. So those are getting up there in temperature. There's a lot of heat coming off the top of that stove, I can tell you that. And like I said, just experiment. It seemed to work on the lead pots at work, so hopefully it'll work on the headers. So I'll be back when they're all done. And guys, there's 3 coats and old set of headers, cleaned up pretty good. There is a curing procedure once I put them back in the car, and I'll go by that. You got to start the car runner for 10 minutes, shut it off for 20 minutes, and so on. But they don't look too bad. Actually quite pleased how they turned out. For, like I say, they're an old set of Hedman headers. So, still got the tag on that one. I don't know if you can read it or not, but it's on there. And out of curiosity, I put the thermometer right over by the stove. Pretty darn close to the stove. And it's over 100, or it's right around 100, I guess, here. That's Fahrenheit. So pretty warm in here, and those are pretty warm on top of that stove. The bolts are still there. They're all painted too. They look pretty good. So, but yeah, I got my parts from Rock Auto. Not a bad looking part for the price. These were 13 something a piece. These are the sway arm links for the back end of the 98 Toyota Corolla. So I'm in no hurry to put them on because all the ice. But and we got our bearing for our 2002 Honda Accord, which looks alright. Guess we'll true test me once it's in the car. I think this was $20, and these were $15 and something a piece. And that's a Ray Vestas part, so I know that's a good name, or a decent name anyways. So anyways, I was going to start putting this back together today, but I realized I didn't have any Permatex gasket seal, so I gotta wait till tomorrow. But I did pick up some new stainless steel bolts for the carburetor, and Bruce was mentioning this about being a spacer. I guess it is of sorts. There's also an adapter for this Edelbrock intake, which I think was designed for a 3-barrel carburetor. That's what I found out. So this adapter here allows the quadrajet to be bolted on. So there's 4 stainless steel hex bolts to hold this piece on, plus a gasket, which I have, and then these bolts come up through. The carburetor sets down on. There's 2 long ones and 2 short ones, which I have them all here. Actually, I bought 4-inch bolts and 3-inch bolts and what it took was 3.5, but they didn't have 3.5, so I got in between, or something like that. Anyways, I got bolts. I don't know which ones I'm going to use yet until I go set the carburetor on. But anyways, just fooling around in between the power going off. Hopefully it's back on for the rest of the day. It's now 25 after 3, so hopefully. I'm glad I actually didn't get started into that, so I don't got very far. You can't do that in the dark. I couldn't even do this in the dark. So, but tomorrow I'm gonna get some seal, Permatex gasket seal, and start slowly putting her back together. Take my time so I don't get no leaks. Try not to get no leaks, and I'm sure there's more stuff I'm going to end up painting, bolts and stuff like that. So we'll see if I can get it back together this weekend. I'm not sure. Just what I need more to go with. I think I have enough bolts to put together what I got on there. So we'll see. Let me get the headers back on and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, yeah, I'll start that tomorrow and trying to clean up the ice out there. So I got to get that out of there because it's going to be a long, rough winter if that ice stays in my driveway. So I got to get that chipped out or dug out or something. So that's what's main objective right now. So anyways, anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for the comments on that last video there. I never got a chance to get back to them all, being Christmas and just traveling around, stuff like that. So, but I get this one stuck up there, and then today I was going to answer some comments and the power kept going out, so I didn't get a chance to do that either. So anyways, guys, I hope everybody's having happy holidays, and thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have more progress this weekend. Take care. Talk to you later.